I'm the bad guy?
Yeah.
The issue with modern movies, especially ones from Hollywood, is that when you watch enough of them, you pretty much can predict what's gonna happen within like 5 to 10 minutes.
I predict that in just a moment, we will see a lady on a red bike, followed by a man with flowers, and a Volkswagen Beetle with a dented fender.
But there are rare gems where the ending surprises us, and the so-called bad guys who are set up to lose get the upper hand.
What happened?
I won.
So let's check out a few smaller and bigger productions that aren't afraid of the dark. The first on our list is Upgrade from 2018 by Lee Whannell, a sci-fi horror.
No! 4 hostile, 2 prone.
In a movie, Grey Trace becomes paralyzed after a violent attack, but after implementing an AI chip called Se7en, he can move again and hunt the muggers.
I need your permission to operate independently.
Permission granted!
Thank you.
Okay, so they win then? In the end, not so fast. It's the Se7en AI that's the villain, who at the end of the movie gains control over Grey and puts him into a dream, then runs his body. So it's probably what the next iteration of ChatGPT will be like.
Gray's not here anymore. He's in a better place. In his mind, where he wants to be. I've taken over now. A fake world is a lot less painful than a real one. All I needed was for his mind to break, and he broke it.
The movie was shot in Melbourne on a $3 million budget, making back over 17 million. With gory scenes and clever camera work, it was really well received.
See, you're getting all emotional. Never do that.
So yeah, the first villain on our list is an AI, not a human. And we could talk about a couple of other movies here with a similar ending, like Ex Machina or Repo Man, remember that one? But okay, let's leave them for another video. Primal Fear from 1996 is next. Now in this legal thriller, Aaron Stamper, played by Edward Norton, is charged with the murder of Archbishop, but claims split personality disorder and that an evil alter ego Roy is the real murderer.
Oh! What the hell you want from me now? Quit your crying, I can't understand a goddamn word you're saying. You little sissy, you make me sick.
Now his lawyer Vale, played by Richard Gere, tries to get Aaron off by reason of insanity.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls John Shaughnessy.
But of course, in the end we learn the truth. Aaron was the made-up one and Roy is the real and only personality.
So there never was a Roy.
Jesus Christ, Marty, if that's what you think, I am disappointed in you, I don't mind telling you. There never was an Aaron, counselor.
And so the ending was quite unexpected, as many thought it was a redemption story or a classic courtroom drama. Not in this one, no justice was served. Now, remember 1997's The Devil's Advocate? One of my favorite movies as a kid. So, Keanu Reeves plays Kevin Lomax, an ambitious defense attorney who loves to win, even for guilty clients.
Kevin Lomax. John Milton.
He is then recruited by Al Pacino to his mysterious law firm, where he defends criminals and ruins his marriage in the process.
So you made up a story.
But then, plot twist, Al Pacino is the literal, actual devil and Kevin's father, who wants him to create the Antichrist. But Keanu says no.
Free will, right?
Or does he?
Nobody wins them all.
Because turns out the last scene was a vision. Kevin is back, drops the nasty client, his wife loves him, and he's a good guy. Or is he? Plot twist again.
Vanity. Definitely my favorite sin.
Like I said, kid's favorite. Okay, let's talk highbrow cinema for a moment. There Will Be Blood from 2007 is a metaphor for the opposite stances of capitalism and religion. Daniel Day-Lewis plays Daniel Plainview, an oilman representing new industry, while Eli is the preacher.
I'm a family man. I run a family business. This is my son and my partner, H.W. Plainview. We offer you the bond of family that very few oilmen can understand.
But it's not a classic tale of good versus evil. Eli hides behind religion, but he is as selfish as Daniel.
If you have a milkshake, and I have a milkshake, and I have a straw, there it is, that's a straw, you see. Watching.
In the end, money and profit-seeking win, as Daniel kills Eli with a bowling pin. Bringing a new era to the world, where capitalism is the new religion. Powerful, merciless and addictive, the true engine of our time. Plus, there's Johnny Greenwood's disturbing soundtrack. In 1999's Arlington Road, Jeff Bridges plays Michael, who suspects his new neighbors, played by Tim Robbins and John Cusack, of being terrorists.
You want to tell me something I don't know? I know what I read. You know a 16-year-old kid. You don't know me. You know a kid at 16.
Now the cat and mouse game begins, and after his girlfriend Brooke finds out the truth, she's quickly dealt with. Now Michael, sure of his suspicions, rushes to the FBI building.
Stop the van! Sir, step out of the vehicle. There's a bomb in the van! Sir, step out of the Michael! It's got a goddamn bomb!
Only to discover the bomb was planted in his car. The building blows up. Michael dies. And Tim Robbins watches it unfold, framing him for the attack and getting ready to do it again. Okay, let's talk classics. We all know The Silence of the Lambs from 1991. FBI agent Clarice Starling is looking for Buffalo Bill. And who else can help catch a serial killer but another one?
Good morning.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
Hannibal Lecter is a helpful man, but we know he plays his own game, in which the odds are stacked in his favor.
Quid pro quo, Doctor.
Billy is not a real transsexual, but he thinks he is. He tries to be. He's tried to be a lot of things, I expect.
In the end, Clarice is successful in finding Buffalo Bill.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
But Hannibal escapes, looking forward to his next dinner.
The vital signs are good. Pressure is 130 over 90. Yeah, that's right, 90. Pulse 84. We got him on lactated ringers running, and the patient is on 10 liters.
I talked about Zack Snyder's Watchmen before. It mostly follows the comics but delivers an unexpected twist at the end. And as the comments say, none of the classic rubbish tropes where the villain gives a major speech and then gets stopped at the last second. No, Ozymandias was prepared.
I'm not a comic book villain. Do you seriously think I'd explain my masterstroke to you if there were even the slightest possibility you could affect the outcome?
He frames Dr. Manhattan, kills millions to save billions.
So in order to save this planet, I had to trick it. With the greatest practical joke in human history.
Killing millions.
To save billions.
Manhattan agrees. World peace is achieved and the villain gets to gloat. Or did he really win?
Rorschach's Journal, October 12th, 1985. Tonight, a comedian died in New York.
we must of course mention Se7en by David Fincher, one of the best movies of the 90s, with a twist ending that spared countless memes.
Oh, God! What's in the box, Brian? I got you good. I don't feel right. I want it back.
So two detectives, played by Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, hunt a serial killer inspired by the 7 deadly sins.
We see a deadly sin on every street corner, in every home, and we tolerate it. We tolerate it because it's common.
Eventually, they catch him, but the movie isn't over. In the final scene, John Doe delivers his final surprise, the box. Even though we don't see what's inside, we all know. And the final act pushes Mills, played by Pitt, to kill John, thus fulfilling his plan by embodying the final sin, wrath. And the box becomes the holy grail of movie twists. No Country for Old Men from 2007, directed by the Coen brothers, is one of the few westerns to win Best Picture at the Oscars.
And the Oscar goes to... No Country for Old Men. Scott Rudin, Ethan Coen, and Joel Coen producers.
So three men are linked by drug money. One finds it by accident. One hunts it.
Call it. Call it, yes. For a whole lot. Just call it.
And one investigates it.
Well, this is just a deal gone wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. Appears to have been a glitch, too.
But again, it's not a good versus evil story, right? There's death, there's destruction, there's sorrow, plus a strange final scene.
You know part of that's mine, Franklin. You still got your damn shirt. And even what it was for. Well, maybe, but I'm still out of shirt.
The real villain, in my opinion, is that there is almost no music in the movie.
No. I ain't gonna call it.
And to this day, I still don't know how I feel about it.
Conflicted.
Let's finish with the usual suspects from 1995. The movie was made for $6 million and grossed over $67 million. And we all know the plot. Roger Kint, played by Kevin Spacey, tells a story that led to a massacre on a ship. Now the mastermind, a mysterious criminal figure named Kaiser Soze. Now, maybe if I watched it today, the twist would have been obvious, I don't know. But when I saw it as a young teen, it blew my mind. Not only was the story made up on the spot using details around the interrogation office, but Kint was Kaiser Soze all along.
Tell me you got the cripple in there from New York. Yeah. He mentioned Kaiser Soze. Who? After that, my guess is you'll never hear from him again.
It was later spoofed in Scary Movie, which is pretty funny. I wish I could forget the movie with one of them Men in Black devices and watch it again, just for the twist. So as I said at the start, when you watch movies and series over the years, cinema becomes predictable. You know, the same plots, the same twists, the same cliches. So when a good twist comes along, especially when the bad guys win, it sticks with us for a long time. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.
Am I really your buddy?
Yeah, sure you are.